Hi, I'm Mary Spender, and welcome to this episode of Tuesday Talks. In this video, I want to get ahead of New Year's resolutions because it usually takes me till like the 31st of December to actually go, okay, right, what do I want to achieve? And then I kind of rush into it. So when the New Year starts, I end up failing the New Year's resolutions because they weren't necessarily something I actually genuinely wanted to achieve. And even if they were a bit of a pipe dream and I did want to achieve them, I didn't have the systems in place to actually be able to do it. And just like every other YouTuber, especially the productivity crew, I am thoroughly recommending Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you've read it, then, you know, I'm preaching to the choir. But if you haven't read it, this is the perfect time of year to read it or listen to it, however you consume books. But there is a very famous quote from it where James says, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Your goal is your desired outcome. Your system is the collection of daily habits that will get you there." So, there are nice church bells ringing outside. Apologies. I am proud of some of the things I've achieved this year. But looking at the things that I haven't or that I've started, it's so obvious when you are really, truly honest with yourself, because I just didn't have the systems in place to be able to actually achieve the things I wanted to. I tried, I attempted, I failed, and I think that's really good to know. It's nothing to be ashamed about. And, you know, you still have to appreciate everything that you actually managed to get done this year, no matter how small it was, because, again, just not a normal year. As many people are saying now, we don't know what normal is anymore. This is the new normal. So I can feel the end of year coming around. Things are slowing down. You know how it is with business, and we all deserve a break. That's perfectly fine, but it's taking that space and really using it to our advantage. So if this inspires you to start looking at next year and what you actually want to do, because I am a total sucker for writing down things and actually really thinking about what you want to do. I think it's so beneficial. I love the start of a new year and I love the idea of a resolution. But really what I'm trying to do this year is start all my New Year's resolutions now. Because if we're the 7th of December, by the 31st, you'll have actually got a head start on your habits. So I will go through some of the things I want to achieve and keep doing, but I need to start all of them now. Make the failures, make the hiccups in these next few weeks so that when January 1st hits, you can actually be really realistic. If there are things you aren't just going to do, then just don't make yourself feel guilty, you know, on the 3rd of January when you haven't actually kept it up. And also some of those things where you can feel yourself possibly not fully committing, how can you make it as easy as possible for yourself to commit? So I am going through reverse engineering, seeing where I succeeded, seeing where I failed, and it's an important exercise. And again, it's taken me until now to actually think about doing it. So, you know, whether you're sat there really smug right now being like, I already know what I'm going to do and I achieved all my goals, then you are inspirational to me. But if you're like me and you're sat here being like, I get it now, I see why I didn't manage those things, then, you know, let me know in the comments below. Like, inspire each other, help me, I'll read all your advice. If there's anything that you're actually doing and taking action on, or how you're developing certain habits to be able to keep on doing the things you want to do, no matter how small, as I said, then just let me know, because I'm obsessed with reading and learning. And now I want to move on to my priorities for next year. Because it's taken me a long time to actually like figure them out. And they're all quite natural and simple, but it has all stemmed from a list of about 1,000 things I wanted to do. And there is the Warren Buffett famous sort of task where it's like, write down the 100 things you dream of doing, but prioritize them. Really ask yourself what you want to achieve, not what your parents want you to achieve or you think your friends want you to achieve. And instead, choose the top 5 and throw away the rest. Like, don't even think about it. Don't feel guilty about it. Just get rid of them, because if you actually focus, you will achieve a lot more than if you become a sort of jack of all tasks, as it were. So the first thing for me is more music. So I already have volume 2 of my songbook coming out February 2022, 1st of February. And that is also me getting ahead of the game. So I know next year I will release another album. But what about volume 3? What about volume 4? How do I get those done, completed? I've learned so much over the last few months about how to get these albums out and how I want them to appear. But that's a big task, because I would love to end next year with, maybe 2 more volumes, if not 3, because I already have the songs as well. So again, already given myself the head start to be able to make sure that that is achievable, but just need to book studio time, really schedule out my year, and, take advantage of when I'm feeling able to do that sort of stuff. Second goal, videos. Again, just making more videos. I said on the 1st of January, this time last year when I was doing daily videos for the 31 days in January 2021, I just wanted to get through and I just wanted to be as consistent as possible. And there were definitely some weak spots in this year, but I'm still doing it, still making videos. Have some cool things that are going to come out in the next few weeks. But again, just need to get them finished. Get the systems in place to keep on creating videos, especially with ever-changing environments now that I've been traveling over the last few months. So more videos. Okay. Third, and obviously this is implied by the whole music thing, but when I talk about music, I'm sort of talking about original music. Third is guitar playing. And I did post on Instagram yesterday a little hack where I was just being a tad lazy. I play guitar all the time. You guys know that. I write and I mess around, and I just wasn't doing enough deliberate practice. So I promised myself yesterday I would do 1 minute of deliberate practice, and about 45 minutes later, I was still there holding the guitar and still actually working on something really, really specific. So I literally couldn't have made it easier for myself. And I can't wait to, once I've edited this video, pick up my guitar again and just set that little timer for 1 minute. Like, how easy. Even if I get to the 1 minute and I put the guitar down, I've succeeded for today. And that leads me on to my next habit, which is learning Spanish. Again, need to be very brutally honest with myself. Didn't get to where I wanted to get to. But for the fact that I started in May, and I was pretty honest this time last year, I was like, I don't think I can manage learning a new language in the first 6 months of this year. I'm going to start in the summer. Got a little bit of a head start, started sort of end of May, early June. And great, I have progressed so much from that starting point, but long way to go. So, just always being kind to yourself and making sure that you do see the progression, but also knowing, come on, mate, you've really got to build this in, and you can't let it go because you've started it and you need to see it through. And if I genuinely didn't want to do it, I would have I would have handed it off already. I would have been like, okay, maybe this isn't for me. But I know I can do it. And I just, have to have this sort of conversation with myself. The last one, which ties in with all the others because it not only makes me physically fit, but it will make me mentally fitter and mentally stronger, as it were, is the proof of sweat thing I've been doing. This year, I think I've completed over 100 workouts, which is great. Not quite as great as maybe like 2019 when I completed 200. But I have fluctuated so much in health and fitness this year for so many reasons. And again, I'm just trying to be kind to myself at the end of this year and just be like, okay, you did what you had to do to get through, and that's fine. But now, proof of sweat for me, it means the world. And if you've been seeing pictures of me recently cycling, cycling is my true love. I also enjoy boxing, but cycling for me is, it's extraordinary. But I have felt limited where I've been living in England to get out on my road bike. I come here to Girona and, well, I can't escape it. There are pro riders every time I go out on the roads, and I have also met an incredibly inspirational bunch of people. So I am trying to build an environment for me to be able to keep all these habits up. And yeah, I am excited for 2022, and I'm being realistic about 2022. But I am so excited to hear from you too. Please let me know in the comments below what you want to get done, because I know that if you're here, you're wanting to, learn, practice, play guitar, all these things, all these self-development things, to just make yourself a little bit happier each week. And yeah, I'm honoured to be part of it, but just know that you're part of me self-improving and just seeing where we can go. But anyway, I'll take that honk as a sign to sign off. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, of course. And I'll be seeing you very, very soon.